almost sunset. Our first night out, we are at a Love's truck stop just before Needles on Interstate 40. We came up Highway 95 through Havasu City.
Well, here we are driving through some parts. Yeah, Death Valley adjacent, really is what it is. Coming up on Shoshone, out in the middle of the desert, big time. Salt flats, windy, what you can hear, and away we go.
This is Amargosa Opera House, which was a real opera house and hotel.
Stop and I'll read it. I'll find it and read about it in my books. Marta Beckett's Amargosa Opera House. An artist and dancer from New York, Beckett first visited the former railway town of Amargosa while on tour in 1964. 3 years later, she returned to town and bought a boarded-up theater that set amid a group of run-down mock Spanish colonial buildings. To compensate for the sparse audiences in the early days, she painted a Renaissance-era Spanish crowd on the walls and ceiling, turning the theater into a masterpiece. And when this book was written, now in her late 70s, she performs her blend of ballet, mime, and 19th century melodrama to sell out crowds. After the show, you can meet her in the adjacent gallery where she sells her paintings and autographs her books. However, now she's passed away, and obviously nobody has continued her legacy because it's all derelict and falling apart.
All closed up. Look at us, parked in the visitor center, had lunch sitting right there. Now we're off to learn about some places and then head on out. We are on Artist Point Drive here in Death Valley National Park. With a car going by. There's our little road down there. We are at Backwater Basin, the lowest point in the U.S. Northern Hemisphere at 242 feet, 62 feet, and up here is sea level. This is Backwater Basin. There's the sign down there. We'll go down there and take a picture. Out for a walk on the boardwalk. By the lowest point in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See the water?
Yep. This is our walk to the Badwater Basin Salt Flats area.
And that I'm glad they have that blocked off so you can't get in there. People would just be destroying it all with their cars and stuff.
Yep. We made it to the water's edge. You can see the reflections in the water. We had 15-mile-an-hour winds today, and now we came out here and it's perfectly calm. It's gorgeous with the reflection.
That's good.
Well, here we are from a distance, and the little white thing up on the ridge, right there in the center. And there is our LTV in the parking lot.
And there is the...
And around here
There's never a lake.
is the place that's not a lake very often. We are up at Zabriskie Point for sunrise and apparently the glowing mountains, which are just starting. Well, this is what we got up at 5 o'clock in the morning for, and then we drove here by 5:45, parked in the parking lot in the dark, came out here and waited, and it's now
6:30, 6:40, 6:50, 6:60, doesn't matter. It looks all the
It's
same.
after 7 now. And it's really a nice view from up here, except all those people in there that are all in our picture. So there's the parking lot now, pretty full. I think we were like the 6th or 7th car when we got here. Well, now we moved to a new place and there's not as many people.
That's pretty. That's pretty there. Okay. It's okay.
Here we go, started out on Golden Canyon Trail early in the morning. Actually, it's not that early, it's probably 8 o'clock-ish. Well, we think this is probably supposed to be a afternoon hike. But it's unique, different than we've hiked before. Can you smile over here?
What? Smile over there.
Apparently they filmed some of the first Star Wars in here, but we don't know where. It does look like it should be, though. Barren.
Can't come back that way too.
We think that's Red Cathedral Rock up there. Not sure. Nice and quiet here. we ditched the photography class that was blocking all the good view from Zabrisky's Point and then ended up right in front of us on this trail.
We made it. Not for an hour.
I don't have my GoPro, so I have to stop to take video. This is our trail through this little tunnel thingy. Well, we made it all the way to the Red Cathedral, and then the little canyon that Jennifer tried to climb in was a dead end. So we're turning around, and we saw this view.
This is where we walked in front of the other couple.
Oh yeah.
This very spot.
All the white is salt.
But it's never as pretty as with your naked eye.
This is the borax mill. Company out here in the late 1800s did this. They used those wagons down there and had a 20 mule train pulling them. They were so heavy. Kind of a desolate place to be.
They called it the white gold of the desert. Because this is what was mined here. It wasn't gold or silver or whatever, it was borax. And if you're old enough, you'll remember the commercials for borax detergent with the mule team. 16 years, I think.
No, so the mine ran until 1888. When the train came, they refined everything here because it was too expensive to haul the weight, the 165 miles to what was then the railroad via these cars. Well, that gives you probably one of the better views of just this massive scale of nothingness. So they brought ore cars up there, and then they boiled water, and then they put the
Carbonated.
they put the stuff that they scraped off the desert in the big vats with boiling water, and that separated out the borax that they then put rods in so it would crystallize on, then scraped it off the rods, and then put it in all these wagons over here and hauled it 165 miles to the train.
That's the part that I...
Here we are at the Pioneer Saloon in Good something, Nevada. Harvest host, spending the night with the bells. Big experiment. This is it, the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, Nevada.
Recipe that he
Move over here so I can get. Well, we made it to Valley of the Fire State Park, and after moving to a new site, getting them both together in the same site both nights, having lunch in the visitor center parking lot again, we are now doing a little drive tour And this is called Seven Sisters. Just over here at Seven Sisters area still. A little walk to Elephant Rock, which I guess you have to use a lot of imagination to see. Just a bunch of this red rock that crops up in the middle of nowhere. Valley of Fire is Nevada's first state park. Well, this is Elephant Rock.
That's funny.
Little imagination. Oh, can you see an elephant there?
I can see an elephant there.
This is the view east from Elephant Rock. I call this Addle Laddle Rock with petroglyphs. That's where we're headed. These are the petroglyphs. The ones up high are the ones that have the least vandalism. Who knows when the other was done. Very cool. What's the story they're telling?
4,000 years old.
Cool?
Huh?
You like it?
Way cool.
What do you like about it?
What do I like about it? Just that this is Mother Nature. No man did any of this. Or maybe there are bighorn sheep right on the other side of our camper.
There's one back there.
They're bighorn sheep.
Oh, bighorn sheep. Wait, they're bighorn sheep coming through our campground. There. Right there. And there. Wow, that's a big one there.
So cool. We're very lucky to get to see stuff like this when we're camping.
Shh.
Yeah, so she was. Maybe they'll get over there by now. I think he's messing with the. Oh.
Great, Jason. Did not get the memo.
Well, there's where we're headed, out there to the wave.
Yep. And then you can
So
see that
cool.
drop?
Big contrast between the red and the white. Beautiful morning. And we're starting into kind of the wave part.
Yeah, the green and the brown, that's quite a... So that, I wonder if that means copper, you know?
I don't know.
In the middle, and then kind of concentric circles.
Right, that was the slalom point, or the, no, the mogul point. That was the mogul, you know, they jumped the mogul.
Oh, isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
Wow. Don't go there. Look, wait. Oh, look up and.
There they go, through the slot, down by the road. So I got to go catch them. All right, this is the slot they were walking through when I took the pictures. All right, we're on the White Dome Trail now, and we are going on the other side of the road. This is, I think, part of Pink Canyon we're walking through. Okay.
Where you take your hat off so you don't hit your head, Greg.
Or you keep your hat on, so if you do hit your head, you have your hat on instead of your skin.
It back. You have to turn it backwards. So well.
Oh, neat. This is fun. Did you get close and personal?
Okay, we are entering into White Dome Slot Canyon. So I'm guessing White Dome is going to be on the other side or around it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is White Dome Slot Canyon, very cool.
Hang on to start walking. I would like to say that humanity is smarter than that anchor, but I'm afraid I would have to fall on the side of pessimism for that little collection of rocks there. So, oh wow.
All right, there we are looking back into the Slot Canyon. Very cool. Well, there's an arch back in there. There's the arch. Not sure if we go there or not. All right, this is the arch we were looking for.
And one of them was in a flamenco, and the guy's like,
I see that too.
Yeah,
See the chicken up there on the end?
Yep, sitting down.
Well, the girls have been out trying to identify what animals' rocks look like. Since there's so many clouds to use today. All right, well, we're going down the steep part here. Down there in that flat is where we're headed. When we get to the bottom, I'll film it up and tell you what the elevation change is.
Travel this route.
Oh, going up? No, thank you. Not plowing through the sand at the end when you're already tired from going up.
Well, this is 176 feet up in 1.15 miles. So this is a pretty steep staircase, and we elected to go down instead of up.
Wow.
This is what we came down.
That's about it.
So apparently the movie The Professionals was filmed down here somewhere. I have no familiar with that movie, if you can believe it, but it was made in 1966. And maybe I'll take a picture or a video of the marker.
That's helpful.
Everybody's in blue. It is. Ironically, having people in the picture gives you a scale. We came down on the right side, but the left side is almost identical, just no steps to come down, no trail. We're almost done. If you can see the road in the car, the bottom of that road there is where we crossed the road an hour and a half or so ago. But now the sun is higher and the colors have all kind of changed and it looks really barren. And now we are headed up that way. Well, this is where we just came from, right here. And then it turns red all of a sudden.
What?
It turns red all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden.
Yes, it did. That was about as dramatic as...
91 through 94. Anyway,
More unities than I've ever seen before. More leisure travel vans. There's 100 of them here, I bet. You'd think you're at a rally.
We meet again.
So that's actually a video.
A quick stop at the Lake Mead Visitor Center. Lake Mead, kind of, sort of, down 30%, but well, after driving across Hoover Dam, here we are. Lake Mead and Hoover Dam. There's the big bridge that we go across. Jennifer's looking for mountain goats and bighorn sheep. Here we are parked in the back of Vulture Peak Brewery for a free night stay with Harvest Host. Our second Harvest Host stay on this trip.